Tom Winter joins us to walk through all of this for us. Tom, so I sort of get it. There's SIM cards and phones, but taking down the whole network, how might that have happened? What are they saying?
Right. So when you look at this image here, you see the red and orange colored things. Those are SIM card kind of slots or pieces, and one of those is in every single phone that we have. So instead of having all of these there, it's obviously much cheaper to set those up. And they're protectees. We're talking about people at the White House, obviously senior leaders of government, and they're looking at it and they're trying to say, where are these threats coming from? They're coming from these anonymous cell phone, these SIM cards that are out there, and then discovering the fact, all U.S. numbers apparently, and then discovering the fact that people can, through encryption, get into these devices and then send threats from there. So think about it. I could be anywhere in the U.S. or anywhere in the world and then send a message to this. Difficult for authorities to find out who I am, but they trace it back to all of these SIM cards there. There's no specific plot this week, and there's been no arrest to date. These facilities are not necessarily illegal, Kate, but obviously a big concern for what they could cause, which is the drowning if you were to activate them all at once.
That's what I was
wondering. The cellular network.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the other way that they could do harm,
right,
is by just overwhelming the system, and then everything kind of shuts down.
That's exactly right. There's actually a limited amount of spectrum and capability on our telecommunications network. So if you're able to send something all at once, and there are 5 rooms, a lot of rooms of this, you could potentially really disrupt communications.
All right, Tom Winter for us. Tom, thank you. Nearly 5 years ago, that is how long a woman who pleaded guilty to trying to steal Graceland, I should have said nearly 5 years, is how long she will spend in prison. Lisa Janine Finley was officially sentenced to 57 months in federal court earlier today after her guilty plea back in February. NBC's Priscilla Thompson joins us now. Priscilla, remind us about the case and what exactly was Finley accused of doing?
Yeah, so in July 2023, Finley began emailing Presley's grand trustee of Graceland. And of course, this was after her mother, Lisa Marie Presley, died. And so Finley is emailing as this corporation saying that Lisa Marie Presley took out a $3.8 million loan back in 2018 and that she had put up the house as collateral. And so Finley even went so far as to stake claim over the house. So you're talking about forged documents that have been notarized. And it got to the point where Lisa Marie Presley's daughter actually had to sue to stop the foreclosure on the home in last May. And that's when this whole scam kind of fell apart. And lo and behold, we have learned through our investigative team that Finley is someone who has a decades-long history of these kinds of scams, romance scams, check fraud, bank fraud, all of these things. She scammed people out of hundreds of thousands of served time in state and federal prison for that, and appears that she is going to be headed back.
Thompson on that story for us. Priscilla, thank you.